I know that it's possible to work on cloud simulation softwares, but I don't like to do that. I like to go to the old method of thinking in a traditional school process, how to get a nice motion of movement or ripples or wrinkles, all the things that you can just apply using tools, you know, into an artistic way. Consider that is amazing. For example, see this old Greek school or Roman schools or all schools, sculptors. From this period of time, you know, the old Greek is amazing. And I started with a simple cube that I want to become into a plane. My concept idea has this kind of interesting cave floating behind this guy floating up. And in this resolution, well, I don't want this center point here, so I'm going to change this. I want a straight lines. This is better for me to work. Maybe a lowest resolution. I want to put this 9. I'm using silver mesh. No, this is okay. Silver mesh. And I start to move with the move brush. To move geometry. Also, I like to use max if you want to create a torch, a rotation. And you have to identify where are the tips of your caves. Don't worry about the thickness yet. You can check this further. Okay. And now I need to imagine how to put this connected to the body. In this way is okay. I'm going to remove my reference. Okay. At this point, each time that you pull or press the geometry, the things affect the other side. Okay, so to keep this in mind. I want an interesting shape like this with many like snakes movement. I want a full organic motion into my cave. Okay. Maybe this. And this in this way, and this in this other way. I have interesting reference here. Yeah, maybe they get this to move forward a little bit. They will change this Now I'm okay, I need more interactions. Well, resolution, I mean. Because I break all the geometry. So I need to change this into increasing the resolution. Right? I just apply Ctrl D, Ctrl D, Ctrl D twice. And quickly define lines. So here. These things here, for example, I like those lines that appears here. And I'm just trying to emulate the flow. Okay. Increase twice more the resolution. That was necessary. Yes, you want to create all these folds. Just don't hesitate to apply brush. If you are making wrong, don't worry. It's just exploration, you know. Experiment. Try to imagine that you never see a cave as this before. You need to start to imagine how this supposedly flow with the air into the air. And try to emulate all these folds. And look the things that happens here. Okay. As for this, you can just take picture of some piece of glove that you have in your house and see all these folds working. Get an idea, just an idea, because you will never find the perfect resolution for the things that you want or the things that you have in your mind. Okay. Sorry if I'm moving really faster, but I think that this process needs to be in this way, faster. just feel. I'm not thinking a lot here. I just feeling and flowing. Then I move to my old reference here. This, for example, create a hole here, and this hole create an overlapping structure. That is cool. I'm trying to imitate this shape because I like it. Just this shape here. I make pressure, flatten a little bit more, increase the sides here, push more material to create the tip, push here a little bit more, and soft, right? Create those quickly lines. Is flat. Sometimes the cloth has this behavior, create completely flat square things. Sometimes you have a big fold here. The overlap one to other, and one disappear below the other. The same for here. Now you want to see this in a fancy way, just apply color. I like to use this acrylic material. Use the same color. Color fill object with the material. Okay. This thing needs a big hole here. And I need to create another motion here. But for me, it is like drawing in 3D. Just applying lines that start to appear into the piece. This part will get less wrinkle as the other. I want to create a deepness hole here and another overlapping here between this and this. I think that could look interesting. And some kind of lines here, like the cave is wrapping in orientation. Sometimes the clothes has this behavior, I added more solution. I have a question for somebody. Oh, you're asking about the guy, the flash symbol? Oh, no, it's not a flash symbol. In the videos, thanks, which is the name of the guy? Billy. Billy, in the latest videos, I explained about this, something about this character. Look here. I'm from Colombia. I'm there in the 80s year. I can remember 83, 82. I can remember the year. A company there in Colombia gets some license from the superheroes from DC, Marvel, but they wanted to create his own character from that line because he lost the license. He wanted to continue to create characters because the people love the toys there, and create this interesting guy. The name was Capitán Rayo, Ray Captain, or Captain Ray. In Spanish, Capitán Rayo. And sells really well. I have as a toy. Yeah, it's an interesting character. They create another line of character like this. The Jaguar that looks like Batman. The Atomic. I don't know. I can't remember. But I love this character because I have this character when I was a kid. So now that I do these schools, I want to do some kind of fun or honorable school for this character because it has an history, an interest history in my life. You know, I love this toy. I love it. I think that I can get one. If someone has this character in a perfect way, in a perfect look, appearance, you know, they sell through internet, but it's too expensive, I think, so, because it's a wow, I don't know how to say, it's an amazing piece or a strange piece, you know, now this day to find it. And the way that this character is here with this strange creature is because he has some kind of powers that came from the space, and he fights into the deep space. That was an interesting history of him, and I wanted to put the character fighting with a alien creature. Okay. Thanks for us, Bill. Well, I think that we can keep this as a good starter for a cave. Just I wanted to show my flow on this cloud school, showing that yeah, I prefer to school the things. This thing by hands. You can get more dynamism and expression than you try to simulate this into a simulation cloud computer software or something like that. That's, well, it's my appreciation. Another say, oh, no, okay, you can get a really nice cloud result in a cloud simulation software, it's okay, but you have to set in the things a lot and test, setting and test. I prefer move into an artistic way, you know, just drawing or sculpting or moving in my hand. Okay, well, I hope you like it. I think that I will show you more things on the next into the next session. This cave finish it. Also another parts of the character almost finish it. And I think that in the next session we are going to play with this character, work on the base a little bit, and see what happened with the renders and the presentation process to put this character into a fancy image. You know, if you want to sell, if you want to use as a portfolio piece to knock the doors from companies or something like that. You know, my main goal is get this character completely done. Okay, and show what kind of other things I use for expose this to the others. Okay, hope you liked the session today. I think that's it for today, guys. Thank you for following me. Thank you for staying here. Thanks for Siman and Sculpt to give me the opportunity of show my process, my skill, my art. Thanks for the patience. I really appreciate. So see you next time. Bye bye.